Understanding biodiversity, our planet's safety net. Biodiversity is the incredible variety of life on Earth. It encompasses everything from the smallest insects to the largest whales. This intricate web of life is essential for our planet's health. Imagine Earth as a vibrant tapestry woven together by countless threads of life. Each thread, no matter how small, plays a vital role. The Doughnut Economics framework highlights the importance of biodiversity. It emphasizes that our societies need to thrive within the planet's ecological boundaries. Biodiversity is a key part of these boundaries. It provides us with essential services like clean air, clean water, and fertile soil. Without these services, our economies and societies cannot function. Biodiversity is like a safety net for our planet. It helps ecosystems adapt to change. A diverse ecosystem is more resilient. It can better withstand shocks and disturbances. The loss of biodiversity weakens this safety net. We are losing species at an alarming rate, and the consequences are already being felt. Scientists warn that we are in the midst of a sixth mass extinction. Unlike previous extinction events caused by natural phenomena, this one is driven by human activities. The rate of species extinction is now estimated to be 1,000 to 10,000 times higher than the natural background rate. The International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, estimates that over 1 million species are threatened with extinction. This includes 40% of amphibians, 33% of reef-building corals, and 25% of mammals. These numbers are staggering and paint a grim picture of the state of our planet. It's not just individual species that are disappearing. Entire ecosystems are collapsing. Forests are being cleared at an alarming rate. Wetlands are being drained, and coral reefs are bleaching due to warming ocean temperatures. These ecosystems are home to countless species, and their loss has a ripple effect throughout the web of life. The primary driver of biodiversity loss is habitat destruction. As humans expand their footprint on the planet, we are encroaching on natural habitats, leaving less room for other species to survive. This destruction comes in many forms, from deforestation for agriculture and logging to urbanization and infrastructure development. Overexploitation of natural resources is another major threat. We are fishing our oceans empty, hunting animals to extinction, and harvesting plants faster than they can replenish themselves. This unsustainable use of resources is pushing many species toward the brink. Climate change is exacerbating the biodiversity crisis. As temperatures rise and weather patterns become more extreme, many species are struggling to adapt. We are already seeing shifts in species distributions, changes in migration patterns, and increased frequency of disease outbreaks. Pollution in its various forms is also taking a toll on biodiversity. From plastic pollution in our oceans to air pollution in our cities, we are contaminating the environment and harming wildlife. Finally, the introduction of invasive species is disrupting ecosystems and driving out native species. These invasive species often outcompete native species for resources, disrupt food webs, and introduce diseases. Section 4. Beyond Economics: The True Cost of Losing Nature. The loss of biodiversity has far-reaching consequences that extend beyond economics. However, even in economic terms, the cost of inaction is immense. The World Economic Forum estimates that over half of global GDP, or $44 trillion, is moderately or highly dependent on nature. Agriculture, for example, relies heavily on biodiversity for pollination, pest control, and soil fertility. The decline in pollinators alone, such as bees and butterflies, threatens global food production, with potential losses in crop yields and increased food prices. The healthcare industry also depends on biodiversity. Many of our medicines are derived from plants and animals, and the loss of biodiversity could limit our ability to discover and develop new treatments for diseases. Furthermore, the emergence of zoonotic diseases like COVID-19 is linked to the destruction of natural habitats and the wildlife trade. Section 5. A Call to Action: Protecting Our Planet's Future. The loss of biodiversity is a global crisis that demands urgent action. We need to rethink our relationship with nature and adopt sustainable practices. Protecting and restoring habitats is paramount. Expanding protected areas and creating wildlife corridors are essential. Addressing climate change is crucial. Reducing greenhouse gas emissions is essential. Supporting indigenous communities and their knowledge is vital. The future of biodiversity depends on the choices we make today. We need to act now to protect our planet's biodiversity.